Solo. Everywhere I go, got a Glock on me. Shit don't stop, homie. Yeah. Everywhere I go, got a Glock, homie. Go ahead, get your Glock on me. Everywhere I go, got a Glock on me. Yeah. Everywhere I go, got a Glock on me. Go ahead, act up, get your Glock on me. I ain't never gave a shit. Dreads on my head, got like 6. Yeah. And them shit's
what's going on, man? Today, what I want to talk about is seeing through the illusion of duality. God is all there is, and all there ever has been, and all there ever will be. It's not like there's God, and then it trickles down to a point where you start, and then God stops, and your consciousness starts. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. All there is God. They tell you this story about heaven and hell, and they make heaven sound like a pretty swell place, you know? And they make hell sound like a pretty horrible place, like no one would want to go to hell and just burn forever. And and then it's like, okay, so my question would be, what is burning? If you go to hell, your body dies, they lay it in a box, and they put it in the ground. If you were to experience the sensation of burning, your nerve endings, which are in your body, would be what was experiencing the pain that you're afraid of. So my question would be, if there was a hell, what would be burning? Can you burn a spirit? A spirit is energy. Can you burn energy? I don't know. That doesn't make sense. What would you even eat? You're a spirit. The body eats food. So, like, again, your body dies. So what are you going to eat in heaven? You're a spirit, bro. Like, what? A spirit doesn't eat. So there's no food. There's no eating. There's no bathrooms. There's no clothes. You're a spirit. Even that always baffled me. Like, when people say they saw their grandma in their room, what was she wearing? What was she wearing? The last thing you remember her wearing? Pretty convenient, right? How would a spirit have clothes? Okay, if a spirit can, like, go through walls and shit, how the clothes can do that? The clothes ain't got a spirit. So how the fuck the spirit got clothes? How? Explain it. Explain it right now. I'm gonna give you time to explain it. Never mind. It don't make sense again. Okay. So none of that makes sense. That's what that's what I came to. That is the result that I came to. None of it makes sense. So then now what? What does kind of make sense? Okay, first, another thing that doesn't make sense is how lazy this collar is. Look at this shit. Gosh. But look though, Yu Yu Hakusho, you know what I'm saying? One of the greatest slept on animes of all time. You don't know what's happening, you don't know. But hey, I'm always wear this shit. I don't care how lazy the collar get. It is what it is. Alright, but look though. This is what I believe is what actually is going on. Okay, imagine being an all-knowing, all-powerful being. Okay, it's just you. There's no one else. Because if you are an infinite being, there can't be another being, because another being would imply that your being ceased to exist at a certain point and their being started. So instantly, if you're an infinite being, there can only be one infinite being. Okay, so let's say, boom, you are God. Let's just say that. Okay, you are God. And, that would be cool for a while. You can just do anything. You can create anything. You want something, you think it up, boom, here it is. You can have it. That'd be cool for a couple years. Imagine 10,000 years of that, okay? Like, you done created other people. You know that you created them. They got their own. They're like AI. They can talk and shit, but you know that you created them. They're not real. Da da da. You create trees and buildings and all this shit. You create everything, but you know that you did it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so it's like, all right. It's kind of like playing the fucking Sims at a certain point. At a certain point, it kind of loses its luster. Like, that's fun for a while. Like, people play Sims for years, and it's like, cool. But it's like, okay, imagine you do this shit for 10,000 years. And that is your entire existence. Is you put yourself in this Sims game, and the Sims think that they are real or whatnot. They don't know that it's a simulation, but you do. Like, this shit is like torture. It's like this just hellish purgatory type existence, right? Okay. The only way to defeat that is to, boom, you have to also forget. You have to also forget that it's a simulation. You have to fully believe that you are this limited being. Even the concept of fear, the concept of death is like a relief from the purgatory, the punishment of eternity. Like, there is no end to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit would become like hellish. There's no end. Like, this is it. You could lay down for 1,000 years, bro, and it don't matter. Nothing matters. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's the truth. That's what's actually, there's nowhere to go. Like, if you think about it, all the water that's on the planet, it's the same water that's been here from the beginning. There has been no water created. It's just a cycle. The water that was here, it goes through different avenues. Even if you drank it, once you piss it out, it goes back through the whatever avenues and it evaporates. Evaporation, condensation, pulls up, it starts over again. That's it. There is no more water. You know what I'm saying? That's what the fact is for everything. Every tree. It all started from one tree. Like, one seed. It just duplicated itself, replicated itself, whatever. And boom, boom, boom. You got 1,000 trees. They all came from the same one seed, and they just continue that. People, same way. You know what I'm saying? Guys, we've all done it. We already know what it looks like. We have a little lonely night. We take care of that. Boom. That shit you see on your rag, on your sheet, whatever you put it at in your toilet, that shit creates a person. If it's put into a woman, like, it creates a whole person. That's where we come from. That's it. That is it. It's not like, it's not this super, like, complex. I mean, it is at a molecular level or whatever, but that's it, bro. That's where people come from. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, boom. So, the fact being, life is just like a break from eternity. The prospect of death, if you really think about it, that's the only thing that gives our life purpose. Death is what gives life its sense of urgency. Like, the only reason you feel like, man, I gotta get up, I gotta go out, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I wanna experience this. The only reason you feel that way is because you know that one day you're gonna die. Well, you believe that. You believe that one day you're gonna die, so that gives you the sense of urgency to get out and go try new things and go do things. If you knew the truth, which was you're going to exist, there is no death. That shit is, ugh, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you really think about it, living forever is a fucking hell. That's hell. Eternity, no death, no sickness, no Nothing to be afraid of. I feel like the only reason we need to eat is to give us something to do. Imagine if you didn't have to eat, like if you could just go on without eating or drinking water. All these things is just to give us something to do. Because if it wasn't for that, you know? So it's like grasping the understanding of that, okay? It's freeing, but it's also, you have to be ready to accept this knowledge, because if not, you'll lose sight of the importance of life. Like, I know I'm making light of it, but life itself is really the purpose within itself. Living is its own purpose. Living gives life purpose. So every day you get up, be happy, be excited, go out, do whatever it is that you can do, and be excited, enjoy the fact that you can do it. Whatever job you do to make a living, understand that, okay, you don't have to live. There is no, you give life purpose. You thinking that life matters makes life matter. As simple as that. Your job is not this fucking hellish incantation, and the beach and the vacations that you dream of are not so far away. Like, everything is you. Everything is you. If you're suffering, if you suffer, it's because you choose to suffer. Because maybe that's what you need to do to feel alive. But you don't have to suffer. You can stop suffering right now, today. Like, facts. It's really that simple and that complex all at the same time. There is no God in the sky looking after you and judging you. There is no devil in the ground out to get you. It's your higher self, your lower self. Love is your higher self. Fear is your lower self. Anything you do based out of fear is the devil's doing. Anything you do based out of love is God's doing. It's really that simple and that complex, all at the same time. But look, man, I'm gonna wrap it up right there. God bless you. I love you. You know? We gonna make this shit happen, man. Straight up.
This my emancipation. I'm elevated. Speaking knowledge to delegations. Meditation. Hella patience, you'll make it. But you good where you at, my nigga. No need to fake it. Chances taken. Risk reward. Better weigh it. Do it if you say it. Don't do it, then be playing. Mean is what I'm saying. Play for keeps, don't play with sheep or laying weak. Slave for weeks, fillet the beef. Major key, they hate to see you being the things that they ain't gonna be. My time is valuable.